The BBC presents Tony Hancock with Moira Lister, Bill Kerr and Sidney James in
Hancock's Opera.
The task of being a comedy star is a hard one. It's an expensive one, too. He must keep up appearances, be well presented, look successful. And that's no easy job, especially if you're a struggling, tubby little man called Tony Hancock.
Well, I don't mind telling you, I'm just about fed up with it. Every time you pick up a paper or a magazine, it's the same. Look at this. Mr. Terry Thomas at the wheel of his Rolls-Royce. This one here. Mr. Max Bygraves arrives at the studio in his American limousine. And this here, this one. Mr. Jimmy Edwards buys new 100 miles an hour sports car. Well, it makes you sick. Oh, well, I suppose I'd better get down to the theatre.
Yeah, I'll go and get your bike out.
All right. Don't rub it in.
Shall I take the beer crates off the front?
No, leave them there. I got a late delivery tonight.
Tony, haven't you got any pride at all? A man in your position doing beer rounds in the evening.
It's lucky for you that I do. If it wasn't for that 7 and 6 a week, I wouldn't be able to take you out to dinner every night for a start.
7 and 6 a week. Where can you take a girl out to eat every night on that money?
You mind your own business.
Go on, tell him. Tell him what happened there last night.
No?
I want to hear more about this restaurant. What did happen, Moira?
A bus ran into the back of it and the horse bolted.
Todd, fancy taking Moira to those places. How mean can you get?
I am not mean. I wouldn't mind taking Moira to the Dorchester, the Ritz, or the Savoy.
Well, why don't you?
Because they don't sell hot meat pies at a tenner a ton. I need every penny I can get. I'm saving up to buy a car.
A car?
Certainly. Do you realize I am the only comedian in the country who hasn't got a car? Why, it's humiliating, as they say. I'm getting fed up with arriving at film premieres in me oilskin cape and me bicycle clips.
Well, you ought to be able to afford to buy a car with all the money you get from the BBC.
Yes. Very good. Yes. Thank you. Time out for bitter laughter. The laugh BBC, they haven't got any money.
Well, they get £12 million a year from wireless licenses.
Listen, by the time Ted Ray's had his dip, there's nothing left. Do you honestly know the man, please, the man who empties the dustbins gets more than me?
I do not.
Oh. Sorry. Apart from Kerr, I don't know where they get their money from. I can't afford to buy a new car.
Well, you just have to buy a second-hand one, that's all.
And I know the very place to get it.
Yes, I thought you would. Yes, where?
Sid James Second-Hand Car Mart.
Nope.
But, Todd...
No, I am buying nothing more off Sidney James. The man is a scurrilous scallywag.
Well, you said it.
Only just.
But look, what have you got against Sidney?
He's a twister. Do you know last week he sold me 2 tickets to see a West End show?
Well?
It wasn't until I got inside and bought me program I found out it was the one I'm in.
But look, Todd, this is different. Sid won't be able to twist you with a car. You'll be able to see what you're buying. Besides, you can take an expert along with you.
Such as whom?
Me.
I might have guessed.
Look, I'm a mechanical genius. I'm your pal.
Yeah.
I wouldn't let you down. There's nothing I wouldn't do for you.
Yes,
and
you invented the wheel.
Nothing I don't know about machinery.
No. Yes, very good.
Why, I can have a car to bits in no time.
The way you drive, that's not difficult.
Well, it won't do any harm going down to see what cars Sidney's got to offer, Tony. He may have just what you're looking for.
Yeah, and if you don't like what he's got, you don't buy it. It's as simple as that.
All right, we'll go down and have a look at Sidney's stock. Better take some of me savings down there.
How much farther?
Not far. This place is around here somewhere.
Can't be this street. Nothing down here except that dirty old junkyard.
Shall we go in?
You mean that's the place? I'm not buying any of that stuff.
Oh, but that's only part of his stock. He's got over 300 cars here, all different.
Well, they're different from anything I've ever seen. Some of that lot must have done 100,000 miles when Genevieve was still on the drawing board.
Keep your voice down. Here comes Sid.
Morning, gents. What can I do for you?
Mr. Hancock wants to buy a car.
Oh, you couldn't have come to a better place. I got a wonderful selection here. What sort do you want?
Oh, something I'd look my best in.
Oh, that's a pity. I sold the last hearse this morning. Well, I should be able to find something for you. Let's have a look round. What about this one? Just rolled off the assembly line.
Who pushed it? My name.
There's nothing wrong with this car. Solid as a rock. Built like a tank. Just test the strength of that metal. Go on, tap it. Go on.
All right. Yes, it does. Yes. Got anything else?
Well, let's see now. Oh, here's one. Just the car you're looking for. Lovely model. One of the finest cars in the yard.
It's a bit old, isn't it?
Old? It's in beautiful nick. Look at the workmanship. Look at those headlights.
Yes, they're lovely. Can you still get the wicks for them?
Well, anyway, it hasn't been used much. Still got the original tyres.
Yes, those solid ones do last, do they?
I'll start her up and take you for a ride in her. You'll be amazed at the performance.
What's its fuel consumption?
Well, let's see now. On the long run, I should say, about 10 miles to the gallon of water and 100 weight of Coke.
It's very kind. I don't think we'll bother.
Look, wait till you get in and see it go. You'll be intoxicated by the exuberance of your velocity.
Get away.
Or just get it going. Got a match?
Here you are.
Right. You work the bellows. Hancock, take this brush and give the chimney a clean out. She's getting a bit of steam up now. We'll go for a ride round the block.
Bags I take the tiller.
Right. Let it go.
Aren't you coming in with us, Mr. James?
No, I better walk in front with a red flag. Well, come on, get moving. He won't move.
Have you got the brakes off?
Yes, they've been off for years.
No brakes? Well, how do you pull up?
Stick your hand out, grab hold of a lamppost.
It still won't move. There must be something wrong.
All right, put the fire out. We'll have a look at it. Billy, crawl underneath.
Okay. I found the trouble.
What is it?
Well, you know the centrifugal transmission joins the throttle and the intake manifold through the ignition distributor.
Yeah.
And you know the transmission meets the differential just behind the universal couplings under the half shaft.
Yeah.
Well, we'll have to look around the yard. They're not here.
Oh, never mind. Give it a push. That'll start it. Right? All aboard? Let's get going. Hold tight. We're moving. Now, what I tell you? Listen to that engine. Purring like a kitten. Shove some more coke on the fire. All right, open her right out. Let's see how far she can go. Come on. We can pass that bloke in front if we try.
Well, I don't know. He's walking pretty fast.
Bill, stick your hand out the window, wave that tortoise on.
Look out! We're going downhill.
Quick, put the brakes on.
How can I? We haven't got any.
Do something quickly. We're gaining speed.
Hancock, stick your hand out and grab hold of that lamppost.
Look out, we're going.
Blimey, what a stroke of luck. We stopped right at the bottom of the hill.
Oh, well done, Tony. You saved our... Tony? 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 Where is he?
Sid, Bill, get me down off this flipping lamppost.
Boy, must have been quite a jerk.
Why?
His trousers and shoes are still here.
an unfortunate accident. How was I to know there was a hill there?
All right, forget it. Just what I felt, so said Charlie hanging up there on the lamppost. Halfway up a lamppost in my underwear. That copper asked me what I was doing up there. I said, trying to stop a car. He nearly ran me in. How embarrassing it was.
Look, I said I was sorry. Now then, do you want to buy the car or not?
No, I want something more up to date. You haven't got what I want, you know, so I think if we don't with Hancock, we'll go somewhere else.
No, wait a minute. Look, I must have something in the yard that you... Oh, yes.
Yes?
I just remembered. I got the very thing. I've been waiting for a motorist like you to come along. How would you like an almost brand new saloon?
Where is it?
Anybody about?
No.
Come into my shed. There she is, over in the corner.
What, that big black one?
Yes, just come in today.
Oh, Tony, what a lovely car. It's just what you want.
Yeah, looks almost brand new.
Yeah, just one small point.
What?
What's your mechanic taking the number plates off for?
What? Don't you want them taken off?
No, it must have number plates, but I couldn't afford to buy it. It must be worth £1,000.
It's yours for $250.
$250?
Well, you're friends of mine, and besides, well, how can I put it?
Oh.
I mean, well, you... Oh.
Sid, I've been wrong all this time.
Go on, buy a tub. It's a pinch at that price.
Exactly.
All right. All right, I brought the money with me. 250 quid. All my savings. Here you are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Well, that's 1 shilling. Let's have the rest.
Here, look. Take the sack. It's about right.
Good. Car's yours. You can drive it away. And don't tell anybody where you got it. They'll all want one.
Oh, we won't. It's all right. Goodbye. Thanks very much.
You're welcome. Be Well, there go 3 of the ones that are born every minute. Charlie, hurry up and get that re-spray finished. I'm expecting another 6 in. The boys have had a good day around the car park.
This is the life. Luxury at last. What a wonderful car. I say, can't half nip along, can't it?
Moira, take it easy. There's a lot of cars about.
Don't worry, I'm only doing 30 miles an hour.
You're doing 85 miles an hour.
I am not. I've been watching the dial. It hasn't moved off the 30 marks since we started.
If you twisted that knob, it would. It's the radio set. Are you sure you've driven a car before?
Well, of course. Why?
Well, out of 20 sets of traffic lights, you've stopped at 1.
Well, when you see one, you've seen the lot.
Moira, steady. Look out. Oh, slow down, will you? You're not supposed to be doing more than 30 in a built-up area.
This isn't a built-up area.
It was before you went through it.
Hello, look. There's a car following behind us. Oh, yeah, Hey.
Hey, slow down, Moira. It's a police car.
So it is. I say, what a coincidence. Looks just like our one, doesn't it?
Yeah. Same make, same color. Only difference is they've got a police sign fixed on the top of their roof.
Yeah. I see it. Bill?
Yeah?
What are those 2 little screw holes in the top of our roof?
Oh, why, I don't know. Probably used to have a luggage rack up there.
Oh, yeah. Pull it a bit, Moira. The police car wants to pass us. Oh, look, they're saluting us. Hello. Nice policeman. Hello. Evening, officer. Keep the old eyes peeled, old man. That's right, yes. A lot of car thieves about these days. Good lad. There they go. Switch the radio on, Moira. Let's have some music.
Calling all cars, calling all cars. Keep sharp lookout for police car number 11, stolen from West London area early this morning. Repeat, police car number 11, stolen from West London area early this morning.
Haven't some people got a nerve stealing a police car?
Stolen car last seen on road A40 to Oxford. Repeat, stolen car last seen on road A40 to Oxford. That is all.
A40 to Oxford, that's the road we're on.
So it is. Better keep our eyes open in case we see it. Might be reward. The police don't like their own stuff being knocked off, you know. The blokes in the car won't half catch it when they're caught, I can tell you.
Hey, look out, Moira. Watch that car in front. Sound your hooter.
Which one's the hooter?
I don't know. Try that button there.
That's a funny hooter.
Well, it made him pull over.
I say, he's gone white.
Look, he's putting a 10-shilling note in his driving license.
Calling all cars. Stolen car number 11 just reported seen approaching a public house called the Dog and Duck. Approaching public house called the Dog and Duck.
That reminds me, I could do with a drink.
Good idea. Let's pull up at the Dog and Duck over there.
Hey, wait a minute. The Dog and Duck. That stolen police car's passing here.
Where? Quick, let's have a look. I can't see anything. We're the only car on the road. We're the only... Passing the Dog and Duck?
The A40 to Oxford.
2 holes in the roof.
Bell on the front.
Black.
Same make.
Radio connected to the police station.
Got it cheap.
Oh, Sidney James. Moira?
Yes?
Quick, turn left up the road here.
There isn't a road there.
Oh, don't just sit there. Turn left and make one. How much further have we got to go?
Another 100 yards or so.
These modern cars aren't very comfortable, are they? I've a good mind to complain to the makers.
Well, it's not their fault. They weren't designed to go across plowed fields.
Oh! Me head! Me head! I keep bouncing up and hitting my head on the roof.
Well, then pull the sunshine roof back.
All right, then. That's better. That's better. Watch him, Moira. There's 2 big bumps in front of it.
Thank you much for the warning, Tony. Tony! Tony! Where are you?
Wait for me! You and your open roof. Took off faster than Jet Morgan. Didn't half come down with a wallop.
Oh, did you hurt yourself?
No, but that farmer's got half an acre of mashed potatoes. Is it all your fault, Kerr? It was your idea to buy a car off Sidney James.
Well, how was I to know he'd sell you a stolen police car?
Oh, wait till I get you home.
Now, Tub. You went into this with your eyes open.
That's not the way you're going to come out of it. Where's my fist?
Stop it, you two.
Look, if we don't hide this car soon, somebody's going to spot it.
All right, come on. Let's hide it behind that haystack till all the fuss has died down. Then, when it's dark, we'll take it back to Sid James and get my money back. Huh? What's that? Is that you, Moira? I thought you were in the car. What's the matter? Can't you sleep? Poor kid. Must be scared, stuck out there in a dark night like this. Never mind. Let Anthony take care of you. Ah, how romantic this is. Not often we're alone these days. Let's take advantage of it while old Kerr is asleep in the back. Oh, my darling. What lovely big eyes you have. Gleaming in the dark. Moira, say something nice to me. Go on, say something. Back to your bucket.
What's all the noise? Tony, what have you been doing to that cow?
kissing it. I thought it was you.
Thank you.
No, I didn't mean I really Should we dance?
Hey, Tubb, how about starting the car up and getting back to town? It's 3 o'clock in the morning. Soon be past my bedtime. Oh, gee, I'm so tired. Yeah, I'll fall asleep tonight as soon as my boots touch the pillow.
All right, just make sure the coast is clear. Switch that radio on, see if they're still looking for us.
Calling all cars. Still no sign of stolen police car number 11, now believed to be abandoned. Intensify search around the Dog and Duck. Repeat, around Dog and Duck. Not in Dog and Duck.
See, they're determined to get us.
Yeah, we're dead ducks. Just imagine, 5 years in Holloway prison.
Holloway is for women.
Oh, well, it won't be too bad then, will it?
Here, half a minute. There's something else coming through on the radio.
Calling all cars. News has just been received of whereabouts of Butcher Collins, who escaped from Wandsworth Prison 3 days ago. He is also reported to be in the area of the Dog and Duck. He is believed to be armed. Take no chances. This man is dangerous. Here is his description. 5 feet 6 tall, dressed in prison clothes, 1 ear missing, large scar on left cheek, shaven head, broken nose, 3 front teeth missing, patch over 1 eye, walks with a distinctive limp.
Could be anybody.
Also speaks with a broad Cockney accent.
Oi, you, fatty.
Fatty? Oh, good evening.
Who are you?
Anthony Hancock at your service. How do you do?
Charmed, I'm sure.
Here, are you by yourself?
Yes.
You want to watch it a bit? There's a dangerous escaped convict at large round here.
Is there now?
Yes, there is now. Yes. Now, here, just a minute. Let's have a look at you. Hello? Suit with arrows on it. 1 ear missing. Large scar on left cheek. Shaven head. Broken nose. 3 front teeth missing. A patch over 1 eye, and you walk with a limp.
Well?
You want to watch it, somebody might mistake you for him. They say he's very dangerous, probably got a gun.
Really?
Yes, so I tell you what, if you'd like to stay with us for protection, you're very welcome.
That'd be nice of you.
Not at all, delighted. Only too pleased to have you. You must meet my friends. Bill, Moira.
Coming.
What is it, Tubb?
I'd like you to meet our guest. He's staying with us for the night, in case that convict turns up.
Pleased to meet you.
Here, they fainted. I can't... Can you, Mr... what did you say your name was?
Butcher.
Isn't that marvellous? You know, you've got the same name... Escape... What's the one...
Yes?
Clear a space between them two. I think I'm going to join them.
Right. Now you've all woken up. Let's get down to business.
Look, do you mind pointing that gun somewhere else? I know I come from down under, but I don't want to go back there yet.
All right. Shut up. One more word out of you and I'll drop my ball and chain on you. You've got a card here. I've got to get away. You're going to take me.
Well, you won't get very far in that. It's a stolen police car.
Yeah, every policeman in the country's looking for it. As soon as we leave this field, there'll be 50 patrol cars on our tail.
We'll have to chance it. I'm not going back to that prison. It's terrible.
I know.
Yeah.
Well, don't... Oh, I know. Yeah. All right.
We spend all day breaking up great big boulders into tiny little stones.
It's not fair.
Yeah, and then when we finish that...
Yes?
We spend all day cementing little tiny stones up the great big boulders.
You haven't managed the library yet, then?
No.
No.
We even work while we sleep.
No, how?
Yeah. Well, they make us snore into little tubes that blow up balloons for the policeman's ball.
I know how you feel.
Come on.
Oh.
Get in that car and let's go. I'll sit in the back with a gun. And remember, one false move and the girl's dead.
Well, I might as well be. I've had nothing to say for the last few minutes.
Now, go slow along here, Moira. We're just coming up to the Dog and Duck.
What one's that?
The one with the 75 police cars parked outside. Now, crawl past them, then when we get round the bend, open her out. There's a long stretch ahead of us.
There is if we get caught.
Too late! They see us! Quick, put your foot down!
Faster, faster! They're gaining on us!
Wait a minute, I've got an idea. Moira, turn up the side street. Hand me that microphone. Calling all cars, calling all cars. Stolen car believed to be escaping through side streets. It must be headed off. All cars north of the Dog and Duck turn left into Avenue Road. All cars south of the Dog and Duck turn right into Avenue Road. All cars east of the Dog and Duck go and pick up the pieces.
Where did you say you wanted to be dropped, Mr. Johnson?
Just round the corner. My old boss lives there. I'll lay low at his place till he eats all. Turn left in that yard over there. There, that's it.
I recognize this place. This is where we started. Sidney James Second-Hand Car Mart.
Yeah, that's right. He's my old boss. I haven't seen him since we were in the army together in 45. They got 15 years apiece for flogging the Royal Tank Corps to George Dawson. Go on, give a toot on your own.
Aye. What's all the noise? Hello, gents. Back already? I never expect... Blimey, look who's here. Butcher.
Hello, Sid boy.
So you managed to get out all right. Did you use that file I sent you inside that cake?
No, file wasn't any good. Didn't matter, though. We slung the cake at the wall and we all got out. I found these mugs. They gave me a lift in their car.
Which is what I want to have a word with you about, Mr. James. What's the idea of selling me a stolen car?
Stolen? You'll beg my pardon. None of my cars are stolen.
Well, where do you get them then?
We find them parked outside cemeteries and we figure the owners won't be needing them anymore.
Well, anyway, what are you going to do about it? Tony's paid his money and he wants another car.
Look, lady, I'll tell you what I'll do. Seeing as you were nice enough to help Butcher here get away, and in consideration of all the trouble you've been caused, I'll give you another car in exchange. An even bigger one, no extra.
Well, that sounds all right. Which one is it?
A brand new one, only coming today.
Are you sure this one's all right?
I'll give you my word, you'll never regret it. Charlie, wheel that new open sports car out of the shed. Yes, the red one.
Faster, boy, faster! There must be 50 police cars on our tail. Look out, Moira. Mind that pedestrian. Sound your hooter.
Red open sports car. He told me that ladder was for seeing over the top of buses.
You have been listening to Hancock's Harper, featuring the lad himself with Moira Lister, Bill Kerr, Sidney James, and Kenneth Williams. Incidental music was composed by Wally Stott and recorded by the BBC Revue Orchestra, conducted by Harry Rabinowitz. The script was written by Galton and Alan Simpson, and the program which was recorded was produced by Dennis Main Wilson.
Thank you.
thought you'd like to hear one again.
Yes, once again we present Tony Hancock, Bill Kerr, Sidney James, and Andre Melly in...
Hancock's Half Hour.
As always in a national crisis, the more unscrupulous members of the public will try and find the best way of cashing in on it. And as always, Sidney James is the first one to try. But of course, every racketeer first has to persuade an innocent youth, some poor, misguided wretch, to assist him.
I tell you, Hancock, if we use our loaves, we can make a fortune out of this rail strike.
I don't like it, Sidney. It's not fair to take advantage of the public.
We're not taking advantage. We're doing them a service. They got to get about. We've got the transport.
Transport? Are you kidding? All we've got is my bike, Tony's skates, and a broken pogo stick.
We could use my car.
Your car? Have you still got that old thing?
Of course I have. It's in the front garden.
I haven't seen it.
Well, you haven't cut the grass lately.
Nonsense. I tell you,
Well, give it a rest. I'm not interested in cars. They don't carry enough people.
Oh, I get it. You want a fleet of lorries, a few coaches, 3 lifts, 2 and 6 a mile.
Now, all the boys are working that one. The roads are crowded. We got to do something different.
So?
So there's one form of transport in this rail strike they've all overlooked.
What?
Trains.
Pardon?
We're going to run our own railway. We'll make a fortune.
Oh, now, Sid, let's not be carried away. How can we run our own railway?
Easy. All we need is an engine, a few coaches.
What do you mean easy? You can't just walk into a shop and ask for an engine and half a dozen coaches. You'd probably have to order them.
Look, I got it all worked out. I know where we can get hold of an engine. No trouble at all.
Yes?
Just leave it to your Uncle Sidney.
Aeroplane section, we now come to the most famous exhibit in the whole of the Kensington Science Museum. None other than the first successful locomotive ever built, George Stephenson's rocket. Yes, built in 1825 and still, it's gone! It's gone! Close the doors, the police! It's gone! The rocket! Help!
Well, there it is. What do you think of it?
Yes. Very good. What is it?
What is it? It's a railway engine. It's no flying Scotsman, I agree, but it'll get people to work, and that's all we want. Now, all we need is some carriages, and we're in business.
Yeah? How are you going to get hold of them?
I don't know. I can't tow them through the streets like I did the rocket. The coppers will never believe that's a new type of chestnut roaster.
No.
Well, look, we'll have to improvise. Now, let's see. What do we need?
Well, say 4 coaches at least. Then a sleeping car, perhaps, a dining car, and a guard's van.
Right. Well, come on, let's go out and see what we can find. Well, there we are. That's 3 carriages we got. Not bad for the night's work.
3 carriages? How can you call them carriages?
Well, I said we'd have to improvise.
Improvise. If you think you're going to get city bankers with bowler hats, black coats and striped trousers travelling to work in a pram, you're mistaken.
Well, they don't have to. If they don't like the pram, they can have one of the bathtubs. All right, now, come on, get the wheels put on. You better get the brush out and paint the class numbers on the side.
Better make the pram first class. It's got a hood.
What about the bathtubs? 3rd class?
Divide it up. Wide end first class. In the middle 2nd class. Up against the taps and over the plug hole 3rd class.
All right. We're all set now.
Oh, no, we haven't got a sleeping car.
What sort of bed have you got at home?
Well, it's a big 4-poster with curtains round it.
Hitch it on.
Well, that'll take care of another 8. 4 in the bed, 4 on the canopy, nail some wheels on it. What else do we need?
A dining car.
Yes, a dining car. Wait here.
Well,
a cup of coffee and something to eat, Gert?
Oh, nice. Yes, please, Fred. If you can afford it, that is, Fred.
Oh, yes. There's a pie stall round the corner. There you are, see?
Where, Fred?
Oh, blimey, it's gone. Well, I can't understand it. Charlie's pie stall's been here every night for 20 years.
Here, Fred. Who's that tied to the lamppost?
Blimey, it's Charlie. Here, Charlie, wait a minute. I'll get you there.
Well, there you are. There's your dining car.
Oh, yes. Very good.
Boy, what a train this is. A pram, 2 bathtubs, a wheelchair, a 4-poster bed, and a pie stall. Even Emmett wouldn't own up to this one.
Well, we're all ready to go.
Wait a minute. No guards van.
Oh. Well, look.
Yeah?
The road's being dug up down the high street. Grab the night watchman's hat, shove some wheels on it, hang one of the red lamps on the back, and we're off.
But how are you going to get the train down to the railway lines?
Well, we'll wait till it's dark, hitch them all together, and tow them down to Clapham Junction. Get the engine stoked up, and let's go.
Let's see. Clapham Junction. Turn left at the traffic lights. Straight along the A24. More coal! More coal! Keep that pressure up. Bill, how are things back there in the guard's van?
I don't know. I'm in the bathtub. I wish you'd tell me when you're going to put the brakes on.
Don't worry, we haven't got far to go. Don't go so fast. The pie stall's rocking a bit. And watch this bend. The bed's taking the corners a bit wide. Careful up the hill. There we are. Clapham Junction. Good yard, first left. Pull up.
Just a minute. Which lever stops it now? It's here somewhere.
Well, hurry up or we'll hit something.
All right, hang on. I'll chuck a log under the front wheel. There you are. A perfect stop.
Oh, great. Now, how are we going to get the pie stall down off the bedstead?
Well, lift it down.
You'll have to climb up and take the bath off first.
Where is it?
On top of the pie stall.
I see it. Just poke it out underneath the guard's van.
It's the last time I let you drive, Hancock.
I can't understand it. I never have this trouble with my train set. Don't make me turn me shovel in.
Oh, look, come on now. We've got a lot of work to do before morning. We've got to get the train into the goods yard, assembled on the railway lines, ready to shunt into the station when the rush hour starts. Come on, give us a hand with the engine. You push, I'll open the gates.
Well, that's the pie stall hitched up. Now just fit the guard's van onto the rails, couple it on, and we've finished.
Huh. Looks pretty good now, doesn't it?
Yes, but it still hasn't got the atmosphere of a train yet. I don't know, it lacks those little touches that our railways do so well.
Well, what do you suggest?
Well, scatter some dust about. Put a few footmarks over the seats. That's more like it, that's better.
Anything else?
Yes, get some pictures put up. Now, I want a nice brown photograph of the bandstand at Leamington Spa in 1897. And those detailed maps that always end 3 stations before the place you're going to, you know. Oh, another thing, must get some paper bags, fill them up with breadcrumbs and banana skins and throw them under the seats.
Oh, I'll get all that seen too.
Hey, I've just remembered. The law says all trains must have a communication cord.
Well, I thought about that. Get this rope fixed up all along the train, right into the engine.
Yes, but if I'm driving, how will I know it's being pulled?
You'll know.
How?
It's tied round your neck.
Charming, charming.
Well, there's nothing more we can do till tomorrow.
Oh, I am looking forward to this. I really am. It's looking more like a real train now. I can just see it. The London Continental Express. Tearing to the night, packed with foreign ambassadors, dining with exotic female spies with split skirts and long cigarette holders, hanging onto the pie stall counter for dear life.
All right, come on. We've got to get some sleep. We'll be leaving Clapham Junction tomorrow morning at 10:23 for all stations to Brighton.
This is most unusual. I've never had a 10:23 to Brighton since I've been travelling on this line. Have you heard anything about it, miss?
I'm afraid not, monsieur. But I'm glad it's running. My friends in Brighton will be wondering what's happened to me.
Oh, you're going to Brighton as well?
Yes, I am.
Well, so am I. Yeah, I say. Isn't that lucky?
Yes.
Yeah. You're French, aren't you?
So?
Oh, French, eh? Oh. Of course, my wife don't understand me, you know.
You should speak more plainly.
Oh, I don't be like that. Yeah, I'm a commercial traveller, you know.
Really?
Yeah, I travel in suitcases.
Do you?
Yeah, well, saves me renting a room, see? Yeah, saves renting a room. Oh, good dear. Because we lots of little jokes like that, us travellers, you know. I bet you know some jokes, being French and all that, eh? Oh, we're going to have a lot of fun travelling down to Brighton together, aren't we? I think you'll enjoy me, you know, because I'm a bit of a ladies' man, as I bet you've noticed.
No.
Oh, I am. Oh, yeah. I'm a bit of a devil when I get going. Many a time the communication cord's pulled when I'm on board, I'll tell you. Here, wait a minute. Can you hear something?
Yes, I think the train's coming. Thank goodness.
You're right. It's just coming round the bend. Blimey. What's this? I don't believe it. I'm going potty. I'm seeing things. Tell me I'm seeing things. What is it?
It's a train, isn't it?
The thing now arriving on platform 4 is definitely a train, whatever you may think. It's the 10:23 special calling at all stations to Haywards Heath. The front 2 bathtubs for Brighton, the pram and the wheelchair for Worthing. Get your tickets off the little fat guy on the train.
Now, all aboard. Hurry along now. Room for all of you, no pushing now. Pass right down the bed there. Here you are. Only 6 in the pram. No standing in the bar. That's all, thank you, no more. Pull up. I'm sorry that's a lot. Don't panic, you'll all be taken care of. They're running a special relief service. Puffin, Billy and half a dozen tea trolleys are due in at 5 o'clock. Right away, girl. That's it, take it away. What's wrong?
Can't get it started. The load's too heavy.
Right. First class passengers, stay where you are. Third class passengers, all out and push. Hey, Sid, can't you go a bit faster?
I've got to pull out as it is. The boiler pressure's as high as it'll go. If we go any faster, she'll blow up.
I just wondered. I'm getting fed up with that bloke walking alongside, tapping the wheels.
Well, you can't expect to go very fast if you're on an incline. It's 1 in 5.
Yes, but we're going down it. I don't mind, but the passengers are a bit browned up. I mean, we steamed out of Clapham Junction 2 hours ago.
Well?
The last carriage hasn't cleared the platform yet.
Well, that's too bad, isn't it? You'll just have to kid them. We're going faster.
How?
You and Billy dress up as trees and run past the windows.
Very droll.
Look, there's nothing I can do about it. Now leave me alone and go back and collect the fares.
House, please. Have your house, lady, please. House, please.
One to Brighton, please.
Oh, it's... Oh, good. Oh, it's you, is it? Just a minute. Sid, how much to Brighton?
£44.10.
£44.10, please.
£44.10? That's a lot. You have to go down to Brighton, isn't it?
Not at the speed this train's going. That covers food, board, and laundry for a fortnight, that does. Any more flowers, please? Come along, Miss Flowers, please.
You ought to be ashamed of yourself.
I beg your... Andre, what are you doing here? You're supposed to be in Brighton.
I would have been if the trains hadn't gone on strike.
Yes, well, that's very unfortunate.
Well, you're doing quite nicely out of it. How you can stand there and watch me travel all the way down to Brighton in this pram, I don't know.
I must admit, I'd rather see you in the bath. But well, I'm not... I'm terribly sorry. Look!
Where?
Walking across that field.
What?
2 big wooden men carrying a ladder.
Don't change the subject. I think it's disgusting exploiting the railway strike like this.
No, it's not. If it wasn't for us, all these people would be stranded.
Ha!
Huh? Come on, don't be angry. It's not worth quarrelling over a little thing like this.
Watch out for sparks, you lot. We're going into a tunnel.
I promise I won't make any more journeys after this one, Andre. It was Sid's idea. Oh, come on, don't be annoyed with me. You know how he talks me into these things. Come on. Make up. Little fingers. Sit on my lap. There. That's better, isn't it? Admit it, you can't resist me, can you? It's just that I'm your type of man, aren't I? Rugged outdoor. It's me Jeff Chandler Air that gets them. Don't you understand? I could stay with you in this pram forever. I know we're coming out the tunnel. You better get off me lap. There. Did you enjoy that?
Well, quite honestly, I can't say I did. I came back here looking for that girl.
Get off. Get off. Get off.
Tony, stop it. People are looking.
What does he mean? He came back here looking for you.
Oh, it's nothing.
She fancies me.
I beg your pardon?
Andre. Who is this man?
Oh, I don't know. He's been annoying me ever since we left the station.
Oh, has he? Well, you want to watch it, me lad? Or I'll get to work on your hero with me ticket clipper.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Who do you think you are?
I happen to be in charge of this train. And if you're not careful, I'll have you thrown right off. Now then.
Oh, no, you won't. I paid my fare. You can't throw me off. £44.10 I paid. And another thing, I want a sleeper.
You'll get one right over your head in a minute.
Oh, yeah? Yeah.
Tony, monsieur, stop fighting in public.
Wow.
Tony.
All right. It's a good job you stopped me. I had a year lined up that would have frightened the life out of him.
Yeah.
Hello. Watch it. Quick.
Stop it. Good on you.
Oh, I'll thump him. Hold me back.
I'm holding you back.
Well, hold me back further. He nearly got at me. Come up on the roof of the power store. We'll have a fight like they do on the pictures.
What? Well, you mean with all the carriages swaying and all that?
Yeah. That's it.
Yeah.
You know, jumping across the gap.
Ooh.
That's it. Then the hero, the good one, he slips and falls between the carriages. You know, but he manages to hold on with the tips of his fingers.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
And then the bad one, he goes and stamps on his fingers with his boots.
And just as he's going to do it, he gets knocked off by the tunnel. Do you fancy it?
No, don't think I do.
No, well, it is a bit dangerous. Ta-ra, I'll see you after dinner then. Good health. Look at the time, dinner. Forgot all about it.
Half lunch in 2 minutes.
Do you need any help, Tony?
Yes, slip along the pie stall, get the knives and forks laid out on the counter, and a chunk of bread on each plate.
Oh, what about seating?
No seats, they'll have to trot along the side and we'll throw it to them. Lucky we haven't got any cooking to do. Sid's warming it up on the shovel up front. Come on, there's not much time. We'd better get a wiggle on. Fast lunch has now been served from dining car. Fast luncheon, please. All up the pie store for fast luncheon. Thank you. Come along now. Look lively. They're all out on the track. Slow down, see. Give them a chance. There's no 4-minute milers amongst the clocks.
All ready to start serving, Tony?
Right, come in. Right, who's the gent who ordered hot pie, spuds and beans?
Me.
Catch. Well done. Fried eggs, dogs and chips.
Over there.
Catch. Oh, dear. Right in his mouth. I suppose you want your sweet now. We'll have to wait, hog. And the next. Soup, mince and rice pudding.
That's 9.
Coming over.
Over.
Hard line. Oh, bad luck, sir. Wash and brush up, Thornton.
Hey, Tub, how's it going?
Ah, Bill, nearly finished dinner. Where have you been?
In the guards band, making out the log. 4 days out and still no sign of Brighton.
How far do you think we're away from it?
Oh, about a mile.
From Brighton?
Clapton Junction. What does Sid think he's doing?
You can't blame Sid. He's had the cooking to do as well. He can't shovel in coal and pies. Don't worry, we'll get down there before the summer's out.
Listen, if we stop on this train, our only hope of getting to the sea is coast erosion.
Hello, Sid. You're supposed to be driving. You can't leave the engine by itself.
Oh, there's nothing to worry about. There's a 200-yard straight bit in front. Just got time to have a couple of hours kip.
Hey, we'd better get a move on. It's getting dark.
All right. Looks like a storm blowing up. Get your post, man. It's going to be a nasty one, this.
6 days out from Clapham Junction. Fierce storm raging, hasn't let up for 8 hours. Passengers in bathtubs bailing out furiously. North-east winds at gale force. High stall listing dangerously to starboard.
Unfurl those umbrellas. Batten down the bedclothes. Secure those mattresses. Abandon all bathtubs. Either that or take the plug now. Any sign of the sea yet, number one?
Now let's face the Tub, we're lost.
Let's abandon train.
Never. I haven't lost the train yet. Don't give way after you two. It's going to be tough, but I'll do it. No matter how much it blows, how fierce it rages. I'll never leave my train. I tell you, man overboard! Who is it? Me!
It's getting worse, Sid.
Yeah. Any idea where we are?
No, it's so dark we could be anywhere. I think we've been blown off the rails, though. We just went over a level crossing.
So all trains go over level crossings?
Yeah, but not between two buses.
Oh, I wish Hancock was here to give us a hand. Where's he got to?
He's back there, sitting in the bath, talking to one of the passengers.
Of course, this isn't the first time I've been out in a storm.
Isn't it?
No. This is nothing to what I'm used to.
No?
Yeah. I've been through storms where it's rained so much even the fish were swimming about in raincoats.
Really?
But the storm I remember most,
yes,
the one that will really have you interested, the one that had me worried, happened when I was in the Caribbean.
Go away.
I was fishing for whales. I was just winding me rod in. See how big the whale was.
Yes, yes.
Of course, if they're under 20 ton, I throw them back, you know.
Oh, of course.
And I was winding me rod in when it struck, the whirlwind. Well, this whirlwind centred right over my boat, and it stuck us right up in the air.
Really?
There I was, 200 feet up in the air on top of a water spout.
Oh, dear.
Still sitting in my boat.
Yeah.
Well, I stopped rowing.
Did you? Yeah.
Well, there's not much point when you're in the air, I always say.
No.
I usually do if I'm in a predicament of that type.
Yes, when you're in the air.
I stop rowing.
Well, as suddenly as it started, it stopped. You can guess what happened.
What?
Splash.
You in the water?
That's right. There I was, flying about, almost drowning.
Yeah.
Nearly given up I had when
Yeah.
suddenly the whaling fleet saw me.
Right.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. I waved and shouted, and they steamed towards me at full pelt.
Yeah.
Oh, I was relieved.
Oh, wonderful. I bet you were.
Oh, it was a weight off my mind. I don't mind
would
telling you.
be.
I was relieved. I thought I'd had it.
You did you?
I thought I'd had it.
Good.
I can't tell you how pleased I was to see him. They came nearer.
Yeah.
All the crew rushing about,
Oh,
they're
wonderful.
excited, and
Yeah, yeah.
they got within about 20 yards of me, and
Yeah,
do you know what they did?
What?
They harpooned me.
Hey, Tub, quickly, we're in trouble.
What's wrong?
We've come off the line somewhere.
Come off the line?
Yeah, we've been driving along the road for the last 5 minutes.
We can't have this. We have to drive round again till we find the railway. It must be round here somewhere.
Let's pull up and park somewhere till it gets light.
Certainly not. You can't just go around parking trains willy-nilly. Besides, suppose it's a yellow band. We'll be in right trouble then, won't we? No, we've got to find some railway lines. Go on, Sid. Drive slowly. Keep your eyes open. Well, there you are. Back on the railway lines again. Didn't take long, did it?
Are you sure we're on the right lot?
Of course we are. And we can't be far from Brighton.
Well, how can you tell? It's so dark. I can't see a thing.
Listen, we're just crossing the South Downs. It's obvious. You can tell by all these hills we're going up and down. I know my way about. But I've been up and down this line. Ooh, they're the South Downs, all right. They undulate up and down. You can't mistake them. You can feel the rhythm of the rise and the fall. Don't worry. We'll be in Brighton by daylight.
This is the BBC Home Service. Here is the news. This morning, the police arrested the 3 men who stole George Stephenson's rocket from the Kensington Science Museum. They were arrested shortly before dawn this morning when they were found giving members of the public pleasure rides in a homemade train on the Big Dipper at Battersea Park Fun Fair.
Just crossing the South Downs.
Leave it to me.
This has been Hancock's Half Hour with Tony Hancock, Bill Kerr, Sidney James, Andre Melly, and Kenneth Williams. Incidental music was composed by Wally Stott and recorded by the BBC Augmented Revue Orchestra, conducted by Harry Rabinowitz. The script was written by Galton and Alan Simpson, and the program which was recorded was produced by Dennis Maine Wilson.